As promised, I was going to do the next step, and I have my acrylic on my page that I have already put ink on, and I measured where I want to put my texture paste. It's about 6 inches from the bottom. I'm going to put it right under this picture, and it's just the length of this T-square, so I'll use that. And so I'm just going to take that off, slide it underneath there. That's where I want that. And this one, I'm actually going to put a little bit right on my bird paper. So let's give this a try. Now what I decided to do, I hope it's okay, is I'm going to Pixie Spray these in place because it's just paper. And I am going to, I'm going to take this off and just put this on without the book. I'm going to add another color. I'm going to add more of this tealy color, and I made it a bit grayer. So we'll start with this one. I want it right in the corner there. And I'm just going to turn it upside down, put a little Pixie Spray, and let it dry a minute. Now at the same time, I'm going to put the Pixie Spray on this one, so I don't have to spray it twice. This will make it tacky, and it will hold it in place while I put the texture paste on. And I didn't have green. I thought for sure, but I think I gave it away. I thought I had some of this ivy, New England ivy. So I'm using clear, I used clear gesso, and I did a little bit of Distress Oxide, 2 drops of espresso, and then it was too dark, so I added some glacier I had. I don't have a lot of refills on ink, so we're going to give this a try. I'm mixing this with my Pixie paste, and I'm just laying it down so it'll hopefully put on the textured paste in a smooth manner. I'm putting it beside on the stencil, and then I'm going to just scrape it over. And the only places I'm a little worried about are where there's holes in the stencil. So by not using white, but trying just a different type of mixed media, I might come in a little bit of trouble, but we shall see. It's worth a try, right? Worst comes to worst, I can collage over it. Again, I'm putting it on the stencil and then scraping it through. I'll make it a little smoother when I get it on. Okay, I think that looks good. That's the one I actually mixed with, but it's got a broader base, so I think I will scrape off with that one. I want texture, but I don't want a lot. Okay, now this is only paper, so I'm going to discard it. Because it has a Pixie Spray, it should come off easily. Ooh, I think I like it. A little bit of a fudge there, but I don't think it'll matter in the long end. Okay, let me put this on a scrap paper. Let's try the next one. I'll just lay this aside to dry and take the part that I'm going to be adding on. Now remember, the leaf that isn't glued on yet goes right about here. So I am just putting right about to the tree level there, putting this a little angled. And I'm gonna start with the big one and see what happens. Just scraping this over. Well, that actually works a little better. I like this big one. These little tools come from close to my heart, but you can get them at any art store. There we go. Now see how this color I think goes great? It's just a weird color I mixed, but that goes great with this little bird. I might keep this in a plastic bag and do another one on the next page, but I can't do it while it's wet. So I'm going to lift up my stencil. This one had more adhesive on it. Not worried about the stencil being intact because I didn't make a plastic stencil. This was just something I cut leaves out with. And I see one piece still stuck on there. Let me put this on my scrap. Let's see, do we have some tweezers here? Let's get this piece off. Guess there's too much adhesive on that one. There we go. There. And there's my texture paste. Okay. That's all for now. We're just about ready to add the photos. So we'll do that tomorrow morning. So have a great day. God bless.